Hey everybody. Hey, this is Anthony Gamer. I just wanted to let you guys know that I am live, and this is special for you guys in a way for me to say thank you that I finally have hit 500 subscribers. Um, I'm happy because, for let me just go ahead and take this out. For the longest time, I, the channel's grown slowly. That's just the way it is that the channel has, moved up slowly. I mean, some people, it's like they become overnight sensations and they, get subscribers really, really quick. But it's taken a while. And I think that it's because I have a select audience, maybe a niche audience is more exactly what we have on this channel. And so it's taken, a little bit longer than I thought. But, 500, I'm very happy, And there were times when I had thought about quitting because, I wasn't getting the subscribers, like other channels were. Other gaming channels sometimes seemed like they were getting more subscribers than I was a lot quicker, and it could be disheartening sometimes. And I seriously thought a couple times about giving up and quitting because of that. Because I was saying, man, I'm just not getting the subscribers, and excuse me, the views sometimes weren't that great. Make sure I don't know. There's somebody here, but anyway, the views weren't that great, like the numbers, and it would be, I'd put up an episode that I was very proud of, and then the views were not what I kind of thought that they would be. Um, but but then there were times I would be pleasantly surprised, and I would say, "Wow, look at all the views." But it just depended on the video and the day, uh, you know. And I was very happy with the way things have progressed through the channel, and getting to meet all kinds of new people that share similar interests. It's been pretty cool, and I've just been feel very blessed that I have been able to do this for years and meet people I would have never gotten a chance to meet otherwise. So again, a big thank you to everyone that helped make that put me at the 500 subscribers, and I'm very happy. I was very happy when I saw that, because I just didn't know. I didn't know if I would ever get there, and I wanted to get it honest. I know some other people, I'm not going to mention any names, but I do know some people that found bots and in ways like that to get their subscriber list way up there. And I wanted to do it honest, try to just find, my audience. And, the numbers keep going up, and I'm very pleased about that, because it's really nice to just, it's nice not only just the numbers, but it's nice to get emails and messages from different people, and then I'm able to respond. I mean, that's one of the advantages of having a small channel, is that I am able to write back or to every message I get, whether it's someone asking a question, someone sharing a memory. I am lucky. Oh, geez, one of my students, one of my favorite students, Links the Jinx. Oops. But again, like I said, I'm very happy that I got, that I have the chance to talk to so many different people from different age groups, and around the world, that just like to talk about gaming. It's and music and whatever else, we feel like talking about. So, but what really seemed to do it, what seemed to really get the video that seemed to really do it for me had to be the Tron video. And I had been waiting for, I don't know why I waited so long to do that video. It's just, I wish I had done it years ago. Honestly, I had been planning to do it for a while. If you watch in the old videos, you sometimes will see in the introduction, you'll see stuff pop up there. Like when I used to show in the old introductions, you would see like stuff popping up, like different games and stuff that I planned to do eventually, and that was one of the games I really wanted to do. And I don't know why I waited so long, because I would get on tangents and start doing. Hold on, my cat's like, okay, now she's off my lap. But I would start on tangents where I would, go off and start discussing, start talking about other games or whatnot, and it just kind of kept getting pushed to the back burner. So, and like I said, I wish I'd known it was going to be such a big success, because I would have done it years ago. But Tron's just one of those movies that's timeless, that people, you know, any gamer or sci-fi person knows that movie. I mean, the movie itself was just iconic in so many ways. So, I kind of understand why that kind of really became like my breakout video, because like I said, that movie was just, it's so timeless. It's kind of like Last Starfighter, and I'm going to do an episode on Last Starfighter too, because I can talk about how so many games there were going to be games for tie into that movie, but they didn't end up doing it, because of the movie not being the big financial success that they all thought it was going to be. So, but I'll talk about that in a later episode. So it doesn't look like we got too many people on now. I had my one student on there. But I thought, I was, but regardless, I just basically wanted to come on and say thank you for all the subscribers, especially those that have been with me since the beginning, in the early days when I used to record videos on the crappy webcam that I had on my old computer. Come a long way since then. Had some really great times on here, and like I said, got to meet some people I would have never got to meet anywhere else. And it's been a privilege. It really has. Not only do I get to talk about games, but then, I talk about some of my books that I've done, which has been, cool. My latest one, like I said, is the educational book. And what motivated me to get that one out ASAP, because I was actually planning on putting out another edutainment gaming book, as I was getting ready to put that out. I mean, the book is all ready to go. It's ready to go. It's all been edited, blah blah blah, it's ready to go. But then I saw some of my students and how bad their writing was. So I said, I got to put this book out now. And I gave it to my principal at my school, and I was going to give it to some other people, but unfortunately, a colleague that we all liked, a fellow teacher, passed away last week. So, I'm going to wait a while and then give it to more colleagues and people in upper management when that happens. Eventually, because it's been rough on all of us at my school, losing one of our colleagues, especially somebody. He wasn't much older than me, And so I'm going to put the book out. I'm going to give the book to some colleagues and stuff. Because like I said, I really think that this book that I put out is going to help people of all grade levels, not just, high school, but pretty much anybody that's having difficulties with ELA. So I'm really excited about this book. And then I'm going to put out my next book is probably going to be the fourth edutainment gaming book. Oh, hello, one of my most loyal subscribers and of all, Isolation Disorder. Thank you for the congrats. Always a pleasure to see you. So I'll be ready to put that out in a couple months. Because it'll be, I think, the fourth book in that series. Yeah, it'll be the fourth book in the series about edutainment gaming. It's going to focus on the CD-based games from the 90s. So CD-based, it's going to cover PS1, Sega CD, 3DO, and what's that other one? The one that doesn't work, that they warn people don't buy it. It's better to emulate it than to buy it because of that the way the battery on it is like mounted directly on the motherboard. Now I'm gonna look. I hate when I can't remember stuff. Give me just a second here. Hold on. Just give me a quick second. I gotta load up. Well, where is it? Come on, where's the folder? Yeah, if you guys can see my desktop, it's a mess. I've seen worse, but where is that folder? Oh dear, I wonder if I lost the folder. How the heck did that folder disappear? It looks like I did. Oh well. Okay, give me just a second. It's weird. I hate when stuff just there it is. Well, showing up here. Gaming shortcuts. I don't know why it's not on the desktop. It's supposed to be there. I'm going to load up Launchbox and see what that is. Which, has there been a whole system just right? Yes. There was. And that was the VTech Socrates. That was a game system that was strictly for edutainment gaming. Also, that one doesn't seem to work too well. I bought a all right, come on, let me see which one I was thinking of. Now I'm looking through here because I've got so much. Magnavox LG2, Microsoft, NEC. Well, now I'm just drawing a freaking blank here. Saturn, Box, Wonder Swan. Come on, what is with me? I'm just not. It's Friday, so I already said 3DO. F, Funtech. Oh, man. Philips CDI. That's it. I don't know why the heck I couldn't remember that. Philips CDI. All right, those are the ones that are going to be covered in the next book. So, all right, now about the VTech Socrates. It works great in emulation. It really does, and there's some really good games on there for all kinds of grade levels. I talked about it in my third book, the 8-bit game system. So it came out around the same time as the NES, sort of, and it just was not well made. It ran on batteries. It needed like 4 C-size batteries just in the console, and then you had like a detachable keyboard, and you had to put batteries in that. Yeah, so it had some great games, but it was not. I don't know why they couldn't just have the thing hook up to a DC adapter, because that would have made a lot more sense. But the games in there are really good. There are some excellent games for the VTech Socrates. Unfortunately, yeah, it doesn't. I purchased one used, from somebody, and they said it worked. I got it. I put batteries in it. It didn't work. Then I tried plugging in a DC adapter, and it didn't work. So luckily, I only spent like 20, not even around $25-$30 for it. So I pretty much just put it in the garage in a box and stuff. So, but honestly, the game does work if you are to use it. I mean, you can find the ROMs, of course, all over the place, and it works on mess. So it works great too. You know, if you ever get a chance to, if you run emulators, it runs great on mess, and it's actually got some built-in stuff. So yeah, it's a really cool, in concept. It's a great idea. It's great in practice, not so much. The same can be said for the Philips CDI as well. Now, you want to talk about some great edutainment games. Wow. I mean, that it's just got so many. It's got online, it's got your virtual encyclopedias. And of course, you know, when it comes to games, people always want to bring up those really, really bad, you know, Zelda and Mario game. Personally, I thought the Mario game was fine. It's like that one 52 Atari 5200 Looney Tunes game where you're shutting the doors and stuff. It's kind of like that, which I liked, but you know, a lot of other people didn't like. You know, was it Hotel Mario? A lot of people didn't like it. I liked it. I thought it was fine, except for the fact that when you would jump over things, if there was a Goomba right above you or something, and you jumped and hit him, you know, the floor above you, you died. That kind of sucked. But and the problem with the CDI is as well is that in practice it doesn't seem to work that well. There have been other YouTubers that talked about how they had to take the, you know, the backup battery is right there on the motherboard, and yeah. So again, a great idea, just not that great in practice. But also, I don't think they thought that people would want to play that thing, you know, almost 30 years later. So, you know, it's the same way with like your Nintendo games. A lot of those batteries, those backup batteries in the Nintendo games don't work either. They're you know, they get you pretty much after so many years, those batteries are shot. So if you're going to play, what was that NBA game, that basketball game, the Tecmo basketball for the NES, yeah, you gotta, that battery, I think there's a way to replace it. I'm not sure, but most of my NES games I have on emulation, and which is cool. And then I have a working NES, but then I got a multi-cart that I got that's got a bunch of games on it. Not an EverDrive. EverDrives for NES are so expensive. All the other EverDrives are pretty cheap, like the one for the Sega Genesis, that one, $20. One for the Super Nintendo, about 30. And then you get to the NES and they go up to like 100 and stuff, and I'm like, yikes. I think a part of it is because it's kind of hard to get all that stuff in that cart. I mean, you know, but then again, wait a minute, the cart for the Genesis is smaller too, but I don't know. I think it's got a cosmetic issue as to why they why they have to put the, it's hard to get an EverDrive for that. But anyway, so I just got one of those. I got one of those Chinese ones that, you know, they've got quite a few on it. So excuse me. But anyway, so well, nobody else coming on. I don't have much luck with these anyway. It's like people watch these after the fact, you know. So yeah, I think usually I may get 3 or 4 people sometimes, and then later people come back and watch it and stuff. So, you know, that's okay. But like I said, I just want to come on to say thank you, a big thank you to all the subscribers, all the views. You know, it's like I said, it's a lot of fun, and I'm going to keep doing this as long as I can, because like I said, I'm here for you guys, and I enjoy the emails. I enjoy the messages. I like, hearing your memories that a lot of you share with me about, gaming that you got, that you've had, about some games and stuff, and playing, memories are great. At a certain age, it seems like that's all you have. I'm getting to that point, but it's great to sometimes just reminisce about times that you played some games with, your dad or somebody, because I miss those days too. I miss playing combat with my dad. That was fun, with the planes and everything. I really just enjoyed, I miss those days. Now you can play games with people that aren't in the same country with you, and you never actually met face to face. But and it was something else. It was just something to be said about having 4 friends and playing Warlords. That was the original, like the Mario Party. That was our Mario Party, was Warlords. Man, those were the days, weren't they? But I see you got a couple people on there. Anybody else? Is there anything else you guys want to? Oh, here we go. Game is such different. Yeah, I know it is, and it's not foolproof. I'll never forget the time I went online and I was playing one of the old WWE game, one of the I think Raw versus SmackDown, and I went online to play it, and suddenly out of nowhere, like the screen kind of scrambles or something, and all of a sudden, next thing I know, my character, I'm getting pinned, and I'm like, what happened? So I don't do a lot of online gaming, I really don't. It's kind of like why some people have asked me why I don't do Twitch, and biggest reason is because I consider this a family channel. I like when I have whole family. I get emails from people saying, I watched this with my grandpa, I watched this with my dad, I watched this with crazy Uncle Billy or whatnot. And if I go on Twitch, my first reaction when I screw up in a game is to curse. And so if I go on Twitch, I'm going to be cursing left and right and everything. So, and yeah, so because that's always my first reaction. Sometimes my wife even says, "Why are you cursing for?" I say, "Because your game isn't functioning right." So. But anyway, yeah. So that's the main reason I don't Twitch. Some other people do it, like one of my favorite YouTubers, Kim Justice. She's on there. But like I said, I just I like to have the family friendly atmosphere that I have on the channel, and I just don't, I leave the crazier stuff for my Patreon. And again, please guys, help me out on Patreon. I got some stuff on there that you're not going to find anywhere else. Some cool videos, episodes that I don't put on the regular channel for that reason. So, $1 a month isn't much, I don't think, But anyway, it's getting, it's been about 20 some minutes now. And so again, thanks everybody for the subscribing, and for the comments. Keep them coming, because I really enjoy interacting with you guys. I really like, hearing your memories of gaming and how and stuff like that. I really, your comments, they mean a lot. Even some of the not so nice ones, I really enjoy reading them, and I enjoy interacting with you guys. So, well, until next time, this is Anthony Gamer, and you have just been on a live stream of Classic Gamer 74. Until next time, be strong, be safe, be happy, be healthy, and above all, take care of each other, be kind to each other, and stop hate of all kinds. And try to keep warm this weekend. And I should have the next episode up probably by the end of the weekend. So take care, everybody. God bless. Talk to you soon.